and it's Age of Sigmar time. Today we shall be playing a 1000 point open war game. Let's have a look at what forces we're using. So I'm using my trusty Nighthaunts. I've done a little bit of a change. I've discovered that my Tomb Banshee and my Mirmon Banshees pretty much do nothing. So I've replaced them with a unit of Spirit Hosts. They're not Spirit Hosts, they're Hex Wraiths. I know what I meant. So, my other battle lines are my 20 Chain Rasp Horde and my 6 Spirit Hosts. I've also got my trusty Glaive Wraith Stalkers, my Knight of Shrouds, my Guardian of Souls, and my Cairn Wraith. So my Knight of Shrouds, as usual, has a Ruler of the Spirit Hosts. My Guardian of Souls has a Life Stealer and the Infernal Lantern. That is my 1000 points of Nighthaunt.
So today for my Kharadron Oveerlords, I'm using a very similar army to what I used last time. So I have Thor here. He has Grudge Bearer and Hammer of Aethermatic Might. I have an Ether Chemist. There's also an Archanaut Frigate. There are 3 Engine Riggers and 3 Sky Wardens, along with 2 Archanaut cards.
Okay, as I said, we're playing open war. So Christian, what deployment do we have?
So deployment is that. That's easy.
Okay, yep.
Objective is invasion. Both players roll a dice, starting with the player who rolled highest. They take it in turns to set up 1 objective each, anywhere in their own territory that is more than 6 inches from the edge of the battlefield. The player wins immediately if they control their own objective and the enemy objective at the end of their opponent's turn.
It doesn't have a turn limit?
Nope.
Interesting. And what a twist!
Meeting battle. I think this one.
That's fine. Okay, read it out.
Each player sets up 1 contingent. Each player must split their army into 3 contingents. No contingent can consist of more than half the units in the army. Each player sets up 1 contingent at the start of the battle using normal rules for setup. A second contingent arrives at the end of its controller's second movement phase, and the last at the end of the third movement phase. Units in the second and third contingent must be set up more than 9 inches from the enemy, with all models wholly within 9 inches of any battlefield edge outside of enemy territory.
Well, perfect. We've got the Frigate, the Sky Wardens.
Engine Riggers.
50-50 chance. And the Archanaut Company.
Yep.
And I've got my Chain Rasp Horde, my Guardian Souls, and my Knight of Shrouds.
Okay.
So you forgot to say what you put on the frigate?
Yes, I gave it the last word, which is just
okay. And you finished setting up first, so your choice. Okay, for Christian Tier phase, you were doing
absolutely nothing.
Okay, back after movement.
So after movement, these guys both ran up and they stayed where they are. I can't do any shooting, and I'm not charging. So
that is the end of Christian's first turn.
Yep.
Back from my... In my command phase, I'm going to cast Arcane Bolts on the frigate.
Okay.
7, so that's a yes. So that is a mortal wound on your frigate. I'm not moving, I can't shoot, and I'm not charging. That is the end of my first turn. Let's roll for priority. Okay, so hero phase, I believe you're going to have a really long one here.
Yeah.
What are you doing in your hero phase?
Nothing. Right, onto movement. So at the end of the movement phase, these 2 moved up here, and my second contingent just set up over there. So, on to shooting. Let's start with the frigate. 0. You can all fly, so I'll be rerolling 1s to hit and wound. Yep. Let's start with the Ether Shot Carbines. It's going to be 4 3s and 4s.
Ooh. Any rend on this?
Doesn't matter, does it?
You're right. There we are. It's been a couple of weeks. 5+. And
6+.
Death of Spirits. So it's 2 dead, Chain Rasps.
Okay. Now the cannon. Hit. Wound.
5+.
Damn.
Yep.
Okay. And now those engine riggers. So they will have rapid fire rivet guns. Okay, so now this unit of Sky Wardens is going to shoot its 3 light sky hooks. Not Sky Wardens. Archanaut Company. 3 only ones. Oh well. It's the end of shooting.
Okay, do you want to do any charges?
Not really.
What is that? No. Well, you don't want to do it, but you're going to do it.
No, I'm not.
Okay. I lost 3. In my hero phase, the Guardian of Souls is going to attempt to cast a Life Stealer on the Archanaut Frigate. So that's a 7.
Oh no.
That's a no. That would have failed for Arcane Bolt as well, so I'm not too gutted. Okay, this little group hasn't moved again. The Spirit Hosts have come on there, and the Glaive Ray Stalkers have come on there. They're shooting for me, so charges. Let's start with the Spirit Hosts. That is 7, so that is no. And the Glaive Ray Stalkers. That is also 7, so that's also no. That ends the second turn.
Yes.
Right, no battle shock here, so let's roll for penalty for turn number 3. That's a 5 for me.
There's also a 5 for me.
So
I get it.
hero phase shenanigans. We've got a general on the board now, so I assume we're going to
That's
have
not
a
the
different.
general.
That's not the general.
No, that's not the general.
Oh no, it's not.
So the Ether Chemist is going to use Etherical Mutation on their light sky hooks,
Mm-hmm.
and the Archanaut Frigate. There's actually no point in using all hands to guns because I rule ones anyway. So the Archanaut Frigate is going to stay where it is. Okay, so at the end of movement, these have moved up and that group has come back in.
Okay.
Onto
Shooting.
hero phase. No, I already did the hero phase.
Yes, shooting.
Onto shooting. Let's start with that Archanaut Company over there.
And they're shooting at my
Ghosties.
chain rasps. Okay.
So first let's do the 15 shots total from the pistols, privateer pistols, because the captain has extra shots. Okay, these will be 4s and 4s. Rerolling 1s. Okay. So that is just 5.
5 pluses. 4 failed. So Deathless Spirits. So another 4 dead.
Right, and now the light sky hooks with 6 shots this turn. 4s and 3s.
Just the 1? Nope.
Yep,
Yep, just the 1. 5 plus? Nope.
D3.
Nope, D3. 2. 6 plus. I got 1. Yeah, got 1.
Right. Check. Yes. Vulcanizer pistols from those guys. It's just 3 shots. 3s and 3s. Yep.
5+. That's 1. And 6+. Another 2 dead.
Okay. Now the Ether Chemist with his 3d6 attacks. That is 9. Fours and 4s. Rolling 1s. Okay, that's just 3.
5+. That's 1. And 6. Another 2 dead. This is not going the way I hoped it to go.
Okay. Now the rapid fire rivet guns. Threes and 4s. Okay, that is 5.
5s. 2 and 6s. That's another 3 dead.
Argonaut Admiral. Threes and 4s. Okay, it's just 1.
5+. 6+.
Okay.
Need to get that the other way around.
I shall now use There's No Trading with Some People, which means I deal an extra d3 mortal wounds at the end of an attack. There's an extra 3 mortal wounds.
Is that in shooting?
It's at the end of any attack. After I do any attack, I can deal an extra d3 mortal wounds.
Okay, so that's going to be 6s.
Can you save against mortal wounds?
The Death of Spirits.
Yeah. Is it against mortal wounds? Or just wounds?
It says wounds suffered. Oh, wounds stroke mortal wounds suffered.
Okay, there you go.
6s. Hey, I got 1.
Yeah. 2 left.
Yeah, there's 2 left.
Okay, so now we're down to the last thing that can possibly shoot, unless I've been misjudging this the entire time and these guys are actually in range.
No.
Okay. Well, I guess then what the Argonaut frigate is going to do, it's going to fire everything into the wizard.
Dun dun dun.
Okay, starting with the engine riggers. They each have just 1 attack with their sword, apart from the captain. That's 2.
Oh, hang on, hang on, hang on, hang on.
Oh, captain.
Hang on, hang on, hang on.
Mizzen master.
I'm spending a command point to do Spectral Overseer.
What does that do?
That, so you spend it at the start of a combat phase, of the combat phase. Pick a friendly model that has his command abilities, it's me. Add 1 hit rolls for all friendly Nighthaunt units within 12 inches. So 12 inches of my Night Shrouds.
Okay, so what do I do again?
+1 to hit.
+1 to hit. Okay, so.
Also, I always forget this. My Guardian Souls. My normal Lantern ability is +1 to wound for all Nighthaunt units within 12 inches.
Okay. Right. 3s and 2s, rerolling 1s.
5 plus. That's 1.
D3.
Okay.
Oh no.
That's 1. And a 6. No, so that's 1 dead. Hey, I'm still there.
Okay.
I'm still there.
And then you attack.
Okay, so my 2 attacks, because he's my Death Warden. That's +1 attack, isn't it? Yeah. So it's going to be 3 attacks. Needing 3s to hit. So it's 2. And 3s to wound. Just the 1. No rend.
Okay. Was that against the engine riggers or the unit?
Oh, the unit, sorry, yeah.
Okay. Right.
Then your engine riggers. Or your unit, I don't know which
Yeah,
one
my
you did
unit.
first.
The unit. Just piling in. Getting as close to the objective as possible. And also as close. Right. So that's going to be 6 guys.
Okay.
Okay. So that is 3 attacks with the gun butts. So 4s and 5s. Okay, that's 2.
5 plus. Both failed. 6 plus.
Nice.
You've wiped out that unit. That's...
Just to check, there's
Unfortunate.
no way that that unit can come back.
No, they can't come back.
Good. Okay, end of my turn.
Not end of my turn now, because my Night Shroud is within 3 inches.
Yeah, go ahead. I was ready for this. Come on.
Blood on. So, he has 4 attacks. He needs 2 hits because his ability works on himself.
Okay.
Yep. And he needs 2s to wound because his ability works on him. There's a 6 in there, that may or may not mean something. Phase. I'm going to cast a Life Stealer on this unit of Arcanauts. So that's their casting value 7. That's yes. So it's D3 mortal wounds. 2 mortal wounds on that unit.
Oakley.
Right, the Guardian moved into the scenery, the Chem Wraith came on, the Hex Wraith came on, Stalkers moved up, Spirit Host moved up. Let's do some charges. Start with the Spirit Host, so I'll be very disappointed if they don't get in.
Yeah.
9! Not a 10, but close enough. Glaive Stalkers, charging. 6. No?
It is enough to get within an inch.
Okay. Right, and finally the Hex Wraiths are going to charge. Okay, it's going to be a total of 36 attacks, so I'm going to do this in 2 batches of 18. So, 5s to hit, 6s causing mortal wounds. So that's 2 6s. And 1 second batch of 18, 5s to hit. That's more like it. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 6s, and 2, 3, 4 5s. Okay, so these need 4 to wound. Oh, none of them. So that is just 7 mortal wounds on the unit. Right, so they're going to pile into my Knight of Shrouds.
Yep. Okay, so that's going to be 3 gun butts. Rolling ones. 5 not gun butts. Arcanaut cutters. 4s and 5s.
Okay, I'm splitting my attacks. I'm going to do 12 attacks on the unit and 4 attacks on the character. So let's start with the unit. I'm hitting on 4s, re-rolling because I charged. Okay, and I am wounding on 3s. That is just 4.
Okay.
No rend.
This is against the
unit.
Okay. This is 4 plus. Well, so 3 wounds.
Okay. And against the character, hitting on 4s, re-rolling. Wounding on 3s. That's 3 wounds, no rend.
3 plus. That's a wound.
That's me done.
Okay, I'll do my Admiral.
Where's your Admiral?
He's the one you just...
Oh yeah, your character's switched positions since last time I checked.
Okay. So, because of Grudge Bearer, he has 3 attacks. 3s and 2s. Roll a 6 to wound, it does double damage. Okay, it's just 3.
That's 4 plus saves. So
That's a total of 4 damage.
let's just check. Yep. Unit's too far away, so that's
4
it.
damage.
4 damage. They have got just 1 wound each, so that's 4 dead. Let's move the back line. Whoops. Okay. That just leaves my Knight of Shroud, doesn't it?
Yes.
Okay, 3s to hit, because I didn't use the ability this time. Ooh. But 3s to wound, because... Sorry, 2s to wound, because my guy's still there. Oh, just the 1. Rend of 1.
6 plus. Is that 2 dead, isn't it?
That's 2 wounds, yes.
I'm afraid. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
This is still contested.
Have we finished combat?
Not yet, no. I'm just checking things. Okay.
Okay.
My turn. Sky Wounds. It's going to be 5 attacks. Is it? Yeah, 5 attacks. 4s and 3s. 3 and 1s. Okay.
4 plus. That's 1. Another 1 dead.
D3.
Oh, D3 dead.
So 2 dead.
Another 2 dead.
Okay. And then these guys.
Hang on.
Have you?
I think he's within 3 inches, so he's going to pile in. Okay, let's start with the Chill Blade. So it's 3 attacks needing 3s to hit. Boom. And that's going to be 2s to wound, because he's within of himself. So that is -1 rend.
Okay, 6 up. Oh, what do you know?
Oh, wow. And then the Maul of Judgment. So it's 2 attacks needing 3s. Just the 1. And the 2. Oh. Okay.
Okay, now these guys with their 3 gun butts. Okay. So, movement. He moved up. This moved over here. Shooting.
Where do you want to start?
Let's start with that Arcanaut Company in combat. I'm going to shoot my light skirks.
At
3 on each.
3 on each. So who are you starting with?
Let's start with your general.
Okay.
Rerolling 1s. And the other guy who is not the general. Okay.
4 plus. 6 plus.
D3.
Oh, D3. It's 3. 6 plus. It's 1. So it's 2 wounds for him.
Okay. I'll just do it all on the magic guy. Okay. Oh look. 9 again. I seem to always get 9 every time I use that weapon.
What weapon are you using?
The Ether Chemist weapon.
Oh yeah. Da da da.
4s and 4s.
Hang on, the Ether Chemist, that guy.
Yes.
You can shoot. Oh, you Sigmar, you can shoot in combat. Yes.
Okay, that's 2.
Yeah, I think okay, a little bit out of sequence here, but we did forget Battle Shock at the end of last turn.
Okay.
So I'm going to just roll for, because it was my turn, so I roll first. So that unit lost 6 last turn. And they got a bravery of 10. So they're okay. They lost 7 last turn.
With a bravery of 5 because your thing.
Yeah.
That means they're dead.
Okay.
Even if I rolled a 1.
That wouldn't have changed the outcome of last turn.
Nope.
Because that means I own that one and you own this one. So we just swapped.
Okay. Is that it?
You can carry on with shooting now.
Those guys are fine.
Hmm?
Those guys are fine.
Yeah, roll the 1.
They lost. Oh. What's your bravery?
10. I'm undead.
Okay. Right. Anyway, back to shooting. Arcanaught Admiral. There's volley pistol shooting at that guy. Nice. That's nothing because he's useless.
Yes, you heard it here first. The Arcanaught Admiral is useless.
And now they're firing everything into Spirit Hosts. So let's start with the Ether Shock Carbines.
What do you need? Help you tell me.
3s and 4s.
Okay, so there it is.
Okay.
That's 4 wounds, so 4 plus. So 2 get through.
Okay. How many wounds have they got each?
They have got 3 wounds each, so that's 1 dead.
Yeah. Okay. And now the Sky Cannon. Watch this is going to miss. Ready?
It didn't miss. Did it
You're
wound?
going to save it.
4 plus.
Damn.
Yeah, you're right, I did.
The Sky Cannon is useless against ghosts. It just goes through them.
Okay, so that's all shooting, yeah?
Yep.
Do you want to do any charges?
Yep.
Who was charging?
Wait, no.
You don't want to do any charges?
The boat's charging.
The boat's charging, right.
The boat's charging. The boat's charged.
Okay. Who do you want to start with?
Those guys. Right there.
These guys here.
They're going to put everything on your Knight of Kharadron.
Before we do anything, at the start of the combat phase, I'm spending my command points to do my Knight of Kharadron's ability. Carry on.
Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot. I also did my guy's ability. The talk softly and carry big hammer. I forgot to take the command points off.
Okay.
Okay. Right, so gunbutts, 5s and 4s, is it not? Yes. No, it's 4s and 5s. I've been doing it wrong the entire time. Okay, 4s and 5s. Real ones.
Okay, 4 plus. No, and a 6, just 1 wound.
Yes.
Okay, so 4 got into combat, so it's 24 attacks, 2 lots of 4s, 2 lots of 12s.
Yes.
4s is 5s to hit. That's a nice lot of 6s there. And that's a nice lot of 5s there. 3, 4. That's got a 12 to hit. A couple more 6s there. And just 1 more 5. Okay, then it's going to be 4s to wound. I knew 4s came into this somewhere. That's okay. That's 3. No rend.
3 no rend, so that's 3 5 pluses. Right, that's 2 that go through.
And 6 mortal wounds.
So that's 8, 6 plus saves for I am a boat and I am barrack something. So 6 ups. Okay, that's nothing. That's 8 wounds. He's fine.
Right, your turn.
Yes. Sky Wardens. Ones. Damn it. Okay.
Just the one?
Just the one.
4 plus. Yay. My Night Shroud is going to attack next. Two's to hit. 2's to wound. So that's 4 with a rend of 1.
Okay, 4 6 ups.
That's 8 wounds. Sorry, 6 wounds.
Okay, that's the unit dead. You've won.
This is your turn, isn't it?
Yes, you've won.
Yep. Yes, I have. So yeah, I held that objective. I held that objective. This is the end of my opponent's turn.
I would have got it if it wasn't for those damn spirit hosts.
Those damn kids. So as you can see, this is why I always take spirit hosts. So, post-battle bat rep thing.
It was close.
It was actually, yeah. We were going through those early turns. I think splitting up the units because of the twist did make a huge difference. Otherwise, I would have just come from the underworld and dive bomb that on the first turn, and you'd have had spirit hosts and Glaive Ray Stalkers attacking you, and I would have won on the first turn. So lucky for that twist, the game lasted as long as it did.